Alright, let's get this chapter done with, shall we? So we can fucking go to bed. Whatever. Hey, that looks sick. What is that? Can't get it out. Yes, they can, I would hope. Yeah, there you go. Fuck. Really? Good. Here. Is that fine? Stay. Bro. Alright, we good now? Something like that. No, it looks really tilted. Good enough. Alright. Why would Seb be threatened by you? I say, astonished. He set up his own investment company. You don't know anything about investment. How can you be a threat? I have a flashback to Seb in his office. His open manner, his laugh. He doesn't seem like he would be threatened by anyone. He seems like the type that would be interested in all influence. See, you don't know what Ryan learned in Hollywood while you were not there. See, just like you think Ryan thinks you're, you think Ryan thinks you're, you think Ryan's your side chick. You can think Ryan can think you're his side chick. You know what I mean? It's not a mutual thing that you guys are like know all of each other unless you're that obsessed with them, which I doubt you are. Because even then, some has to keep secrets from other people as well. I mean, he did leave you to go to Hollywood. It's not like you know every little detail about him, do you? Well, let's see. I have a flashback to Seven's office. He seems like the type to be interested in all viewpoints. I agree, Ryan exclaims, nodding vigorously. I'm a beginner, but here's the thing. I knew a lot of people in the States, entrepreneurs, tech companies, environmental outfits. I picked stuff up, and the guys want to hear it. All except Seb. He's a nice guy, but closed-minded. He likes his process. I'm silent for a moment, digesting this. This isn't what I imagined of Seb. But then, I've only had a few conversations with him. I know myself. I've never seen him in a work situation. Maybe he's more cautious and set in his ways than he appears. Wouldn't you think that, honey? Way men talk to women is different than the way men talk to men. It's different. You know that. Women, they're all cordial, nice and good and polite because, you know, they want to smash. With men, they're like cutthroat. They're like, yo, get this shit done or you don't get paid and they die tonight. Yeah, boy. Yeah, Habib. Holla, yalla. Come on, stack some bread, bitch. I can remember the New York screams of caterwaul bastards yelling at you to work faster and harder. Move your ass on. You're getting ass laid out. Even doing my homework, I had to run all the way to school. 20 minutes. Run, sprint to the fucking school. Sometimes I failed my gym test because I was already tired from already trying to do exercise to get to school in time in the first place. So much blockage, bro. So yeah, it's not that simple. For men, when they talk to other dudes, it's more, I'll beat your ass, move, boy, Alright, here we go, though. It's silent for a moment digesting this. This isn't what I imagined of Seb. But then I've only had a few conversations with him. I know myself. I've never seen him in a work situation. Maybe he's more cautious and set in his ways than he appears. What ways do you mean? Right, but yeah, you get what you mean in a sense. But I always gotta give him also the benefit of the doubt, right? We had a big meeting yesterday, Ryan continues. Who ends up taking it? Me. They're talking about tech. I let them have their say. Why would you take the big meeting? You just got there. What the hell? Oh, not tech. I let them have their say. But then I'm like, have you ever been to San Francisco? Have you met the guys at the cutting edge? Because I have. I know their names. I swum in their fucking pools. Wow, I breathed. That sounds amazing. I was telling them about tech startups they hadn't even heard of, Ryan nods. They're writing it all down, lapping it up. You don't really want to say that much to other people. That's the things you want to avoid so you don't get pulled out in public and then killed on the spot. Real quick like that. Too much intel, you're going to get your ass cut down. Just ask Tuna. She knows that if I start with her, she's going to bite my ass. Alright. So what's the problem? Seb, says Ryan, rolling his eyes. Didn't like it. Well, duh, it's a lot of information you're leading them with. How could he not like it? You're changing the company's specs. Duh. The fuck? It's not all about innovation. Sometimes it's about confrontation and confirmation. Knowing about what the fuck coalition cooperation. You're not trying to cooperate things. Here we go, though. How can you not like it? I see perplexed. You're only sharing information. That's what they all say. Only sharing information. You see what I just did there? It's the peace sign reversed, as in, hey, maybe I'm gonna grab you by the balls, huh? It's like the middle finger insult to the thumbs up. You're like this. Same thing as this. Except this is like this. It's like, good job? No, it's actually a fuck you. You know what I mean? It's vice versa, whatever. You do this, you're like weighing it out. You're like, huh? What you gonna do about it, huh? All right. He's a control freak. Ryan shrugs. He's like, stay in your box, Ryan. It reminds you of The Office with Jim Halpert and shit, or Brian, whatever his name, and Michael Scott, and Dwight. It's kind of cringe. Oh, yeah, Ryan. But I don't like staying. I don't stay in boxes. Sorry, but that's who I am. That's why you went to Hollywood. Duh. But here she goes. What's her name? Fixie's gonna try to be like, calm down, Ryan. You're a guy who needs to be fixed, and I'm here to take care of you, Daddy. Let's not get ahead of the story, though. Let's read this chapter before I can fall asleep already. Not because it's that boring. It's just because it's taking time to read these pages. And I also surf the web, all the vids uploading and shit, right? All right. Sorry, but that's who I am. His California blue eyes are shining, and he's brimming over with energy. Well, yeah, the stud's in the mud. He's gonna get up and draw some blood, baby. All right. I have a sudden vision of him taking a boardroom by storm, blowing everyone away with his shit. You put him in a grandiose light too, though. Too much. He's not a fucking mythical Aryan European Nord warrior. Charisma. And insider knowledge. Of course he's made an impact. How could he not? Maybe he's right. Maybe Sid doesn't like it. You're like, it can seem like he's like some sort of powerful deity. Goku and Zeno and shit. Well, it's early days, I say at last. I'd tread carefully if I were you. Be tactful. You don't tell Ryan what to do. Ryan's Ryan. He don't like being put in boxes. Didn't you hear that? Miskiff, he don't want your boxes. Alright. Enough of that, though. And then he's like, oh, but Fred went too far. He touched him. You got a video of that, though, fucking Miz? What about you? Hiding shit. There's actual proof of that? Maybe? Who knows? Your case has been getting solved online. But who's going to solve the case? Twitch judges, not fucking... And that's who Twitch judges vote for. Poggers, not Fed. So take that 7, bro. 7. You see that number? 7, tryhard 7? Means you can lift all the weights you want. You'll still never be attractively good looking. You're not Ryan, Miskiff. You're Miskiff, a drug dealer. You're saying Fed is like a narc, like a fucking drug, like Sicario, like a fucking crazed lunatic maniac who's out there dealing drugs like a delinquent deviant. Look at you, bro. You literally sold your soul trying to rise above a drug dealing peddler and get money from you like a fucking bum ass. You got no right to say shit. You fucking piece of trash. You know what you did, and you know what you've done to get up where you are, and then you accuse your friend of saying that he touched a girl when you know what you do with all the girls you talk to probably. And he's like, oh no, at least I didn't touch them. But you do off stream. Just shut up, you fucking weirdo. You think Fed is gonna be happy with you driving Pokemon around in the Mercedes? No, he liked her or some shit. Well, Fed did. 7 did. The person who was Fed. Who knows who Fed actually was? We all know though he was drooling with Pokemon in the DMs. But you obviously had to drive in the Mercedes. And I'm like, yo, I'm just the fucking driver. Yeah, sure you are, bro. You may be ugly, but hey, money talks. It pays the path. That's why you want to down Fed, right? And that's what you do. People like you. I'm trying to keep him in the box like fucking 7, Ryan. Try to keep Ryan down, man. Ryan's gonna make an impact, though. You may say he touched them. What have you done? You don't support that cause either, you hypocrite piece of shit. Either. You know what I mean? Like an either. Like if you're gonna reach, at least reach for the right place, you hook ass, dumbass fucking making drama out of bullshit that you plague on others. How about you take your Pepto-Bismol for your freaking indigestion and maybe some heartburn medicine while you're at it? Your fucking heart's bleeding out your fucking ass, bro. Alright, enough with the diarrhea that I said about Miskiff rap. Let's get on with the fucking book. Because, Amaru was going to back him up and slobber her a sausage for taking her out of Kansas. Crack whore, this Japanese geisha piece of shit. All right, enough. Let's not get into the non-redeeming qualities of Lily Pichu not wanting to call it a date when it's actually a date. And Pokimane obviously trying to be like, he didn't slobber on your clit because he thought you were shit. Fuck that guy. He deserves to die. Well, guess what? Fuck you too. And that boy's gonna rock his shit. If you're gonna act like an Asian hypocrite, no one's gonna like your bullshit. The warriors of the Norse gods are not gonna come to your door and be like, yo, you want a free Zelda game when you like anime? No. Like, you act like they're Nazi, grammar Nazis. Like, go ching chong your ass back to where you came from. Bothering others in the fucking States, wanting them to assimilate to what you want to believe in. When not everyone here eats fish kumbaya and they eat hamburgers. We eat meat. We don't eat veggie burgers like in your lifestyle anime choice, a piece of shit. Like, we're not even like from Europe. We don't eat fucking sausage schnitzels and shit. Like dog waterfish, catfish shit, like reeds and shit. No, we're in America. We eat hot dogs. They're called hot dogs, not schnitzels. Or we eat like, steak and bacon and shit. Or just ribs. We eat that shit. We don't give a fuck how dirty it looks, man. We don't care if it's produce. We just fucking consume, dude. We kill and hunt. Over there, y'all guys don't have to worry about that. That's why you all become sexual predators and not say it online. And act like you're innocent when here we actually have to fight alligators to survive in the water. And no one does anything about it. The fucking monkeys here that are invasive in Florida have herpes. Not that I'm from Florida, but hey, you guys wouldn't know about diseases. Because America, you say it's all utopia. Maybe for the rich like you. But guess what? For the poor layman spick? Hell no. And you're gonna act like Ryan's making an impact on Seb's company? Seb's the one talking down to him. Ryan does what he does. He's not gonna be in a box, and Seb. Seb's gonna be like, hey, Ryan, stop talking or get shot. Because I'm in a company where I think I'm hot, but you're actually ugly. And so you have to, not show your cards or spade. Like, bro, I'm the Flasher. I'm the Joker. I got my cards right here. Come get them from my bulletproof vest, biatch. Now, tactful, good words. Tread carefully, eggshells, no. Early days, girly days, superly days, dreams, and all this bullshit of creamery. No one gives a fuck. When you play a soccer match, if you score, you win. It doesn't matter how the goal looks like, the technique, how ugly the goal was. What matters is that you didn't use an illegal way to get it in. You could score with your penis, for God's sakes. If you raped the ball, you actually did something with some balls and your penis. So, big deal. Wow. You scored, though. You won. That's it. Clap. Scored it with my ass, scored it with my balls, Scored it with my tongue. It doesn't fucking matter. It went in. Now hear this. Because you want him to be under your control jurisdiction. Like, you can't say anything. You can't spread anything. But you can spread your legs, right? Now, you want him to, not, lay a finger, but like, you don't let him do anything. How's he gonna? You don't want him to, like, put himself out there in a sense, because you don't want him to get clout. You want the clout for yourself, so he can die in the future. You're making moves. We see it, and you don't want to let him, like, just say things. You're like, oh, I just don't think talking is good, but you talk all your shit online, and frankly, people, the laymen, are tired. That's why they stop simping over the times. And I'm not saying people die over it, but yeah, it leads to death and despair and mayhem for lack of population controls, because people are going batshit insane over this bullshit. And I'm fine with that. But what I'm saying is, it's not because I'm rich or poor or anything. It's just people are retarded anyway. The world gets worse all the time. Like, Seb trying to control and restrict, and he's like, keep these allegations about you being in Hollywood on the wraps. Like, if Fed found out Hollywood was shit, he's gonna talk his shit, bro. Because where's the Yvonne Lily Pichu filming of him touching them, molesting them? Where is all of that film? The evidence? No, they just said, oh, he's gone now. Let's just leave him to die. But guess what? Why is his reputation tarnished? Is there any actual concrete evidence, or just a Pokimane said? And because Pokimane's Mizkif's friend, and Mizkif is a drama guy, and everyone has to believe him. And since XQC is rich, and Pokimane rides on Greek god and XQC's dick for views, and she left Greek to die as well. And what's his face? I forget his fucking name. Myth. Yeah, all these motherfucking simps. But yeah, Rice Gum and PewDiePie. Oh, you don't back up Rice Gum. You're like, oh, Rice Gum is by himself. But yeah, Pokimane knew him from years ago, and she acts like, oh, he never existed. Like, remember Rice Gum said, you're Illuminati, bro. Call that shit out now. Where you at? You know what I mean? And so Seb doesn't want people to say Ryan does a good job, or he doesn't want his authority or just like him to have to deal with, and him being knowing it, and he's like, oh, there's someone here. He's like, I don't want to, to go out of my way to talk to you or something like that. Or is this going to be a problem? Just any noise is a problem to these people. Reminds me of my brother. I like the guy, but he's crazy. He's like, you make a noise, you die. You talk to me weird, you die. You get killed, you die. You die anyway. You die because you die. You suffer, you still die. You don't get to live or die. You just die. You know what I mean? It's like death. The only thing you see in his face is death. And so I'm going to call out every fuck one. But Seb is like, yo, I'm sitting on my throne. I like it like this. You can shut the fuck up or leave. You know what I mean? And that's not how companies should work, because there's rights for the employees as well, right? You have to give them a fair share or a fair split of the work. But he's like, sitting, and he's like, oh yeah, Seb wants to be the boss per se. You know what I mean? He's not like, I'm here to like deal with this shit. No, he's like, I'm here to just stake my claim, leave it to be, and call me what you want. If you don't want to call me a prodigy, then you can't work here, basically. You know what I mean? It's like, putting it lightly. He's like, eloquently, he's like, you either respect my reign, kind of like my sister used to be. She's like very like princess. Like, if you don't treat me like a princess, you get incest. You know what I mean? It's like, well, goodbye, princess. Like, I'm out. Like, and maybe Seb doesn't like it. Well, it's early days. I say less. I tread carefully. Are you? Be tactful. This is the thing. You're trying to work a job, not be friends. You're working to work. If I had to work with XQC, I'd tell him to go fuck himself. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be like, yo, XQC, let's be very nice, close pals. When I know he's a fucking simple loser, piece of shit, skinny ass cunt. Hey, try off the streets, like these streamers, bro. They're gamers. They're actually trash gamers. Like these Tectone looking guys. Like, they wear beanies, smell like shit, and like, sure, I look like shit, but guess what? I'm fucking poor. I don't actually dress like shit. Even PewDiePie dresses weird, bro. The only celebrity that I actually think is cool is Justin Bieber, and not because he's a role model, but because he can actually dress for once. I'm not even a fan. Like, to have a respectable one, more like Shawn Mendes. He's not that bad. He dresses pretty well. Not that it's a good thing to respect someone that's Illuminati like that. You know what I mean? PewDiePie's mixed reviews. Charlie Puth a little better, but let's not go into that one. But yeah, they like to steal songs, these people. And they're like, oh yeah, you steal all the clout. Fitz as well, like Fitz and Fedmeister. What happened there? Did Fed actually have to hear Fitz smash Pokimane? That's the question of the ages. No one knows, but they don't have proof. But yet it's online circulating that there's a rumor that they did. That's just awkward, right? Because who knows? But they're saying, oh, if you say that, you're tarnishing someone's reputation. But yeah, when you Twitch people come and say, oh, this guy did, I don't know what he did, learn something from this. Like, no. You live on your line. Not YouTubers per se. I'm not per se just impartial to YouTube. I would make a different platform altogether. But people with common sense do not watch Twitch like that. They don't keep up. But when there's rumors on YouTube that there's Twitch streamers giving it up, and that it's not a date unless it's a date, and that's not something you masturbate to, and like Fed getting played, like, it's like, or someone getting like, and they're like, oh, you didn't even mention my name that time or that time, but when do you mention our name? When you say, oh, the YouTuber who made your career, his name is this person, there's their picture, He didn't rape anybody. He's not some sort of person who got famous for me and then died. Like, who knows? Like, they're like, bruh, I don't know, man. I don't have any money. It's gonna turn like Stewie or like Rihanna. Bitch better have my money, bro. Like, man, Stewie beats him with a bat. He lights him on fire with a flamethrower. I'm not saying advocating that, but yeah, realistically, and some people deserve kind of shit like that. I'd hire bodyguards just to get them to do that. Justin Bieber's bodyguards, they were accused of abuse. Well, sure, why not? These people deserve it. Like Ariana has bodyguards. Does she deserve them? Not really. She's Illuminati. Illuminati don't deserve anything. Even Justin Bieber doesn't, but you get the picture. Pokemon, even Fed, Miskiff, X2C, what's his face? Like, Myth, Fitz, but Rice Gum, all cunts. But Sykkuno has bodyguards. He's a nice guy. He need bodyguards? Toast just wants clout. Sykkuno's just like, oh, let's ban him anyway. He got what he wanted. It's very troll, very like niche. Young's like, it doesn't matter. Like, I'll ban him. It doesn't make a difference to me. He wanted to be banned. Like, what streamer in their right mind person wants to be banned? That's weird, man. But yeah, here they come. The allegations. Seb, and here it comes. Doesn't like it. He doesn't like you in general. He hired you because of fucking what's her face, Fixie. Why don't they just talk these things out instead of making it a big scandal? The thing is, they don't want to. So you bring it to them. Because, here, chef, have a plate of your bullshit right back to you. You know what I mean? I prepared it especially seasoned with the more bullshit that you need. In fact, I'll even throw in this chihuahua. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, you can eat this dog. Because that's what you Twitch streamers like to do. There you go. One weird-ass 75% edible dog. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't eat her. Guess what? If she's dead, yes. If she's alive, no. But still, this dog is good. She's creepy, but she's good. And that's the thing. I would never let her get eaten. But hey, you would. You have no ethics. You say you love your pets? Yeah, sure you do. You sure do take care of them, don't you? I don't let my dog walk around. And when I do, I take care of this dog. I don't share it for Instagram likes. I walk this thing sometimes. Like, I take care of it, even if I'm the garbage man of the family. And this dog knows it. She's like, I hate this guy, but I'm going to go back to my bed and not be barking all the time. She's learned over time. You can train your dog. You can't train a dumb piece of shit like you to get less fat and stupid. Let's keep reading, bitch. All right. Oh, I am? Ryan nods again. And you know what? I'm not complaining. It's all good. The main thing is, I'm in work. And that's down to you. He looks so radiant, I can't help beaming back. Maybe he's just happy to be at work. He's not necessarily smiling at you. You read too much into these things, man. And then you say, oh, he was a rapist when he was smiling at me. When you don't find them anymore, like, handsome anymore. You're like, oh, I'm over him. He's 30 now. Let's leave him to die. Let's find a new host. Like, you turn 30, you're a MILF. Let's not get into that. But you want to be a MILF, but you're not. Like, he turns like 40. His bank account is like 40% of what it used to be because he's not as handsome anymore. The e-girls aren't dropping in tips anymore, or he's just lost his job focus because he's gotten old and slacked. When a man wants to slack and he gets old, women take it as an opportunity to leave him. But he's not even slacking as much as you would when you hit the wall, bro. What do you do when you hit the wall? You complain to him about not having what you had when you were young. Well, why'd you even go out with him if you didn't like him at all? Leave him alone, man. And you act like this Band-Aid wasn't used when I used it on my wrist right here. I did use it. I put it on my skin. I chose to do that. And then I ripped it off, even with the hair burning my hands when I ripped it. You have to do it. Don't call the bullshit when it's not there. Yeah. All right. He looks so radiant, I can't help beaming back. You can't help it or you can't stop it. You can help it. You don't want to stop it, though. Oh, Ryan, Daddy, don't stop. Like, bro, give me some sloppy toppy. I'm a soy boy, but you still want to suck me, don't you, bitch? Fucking BTS, bro. No offense to BTS, but yeah, people be riding the bandwagon. Like, remember when, people are like, oh, he don't promote his songs, but I'm still trying to not bandwagon. Well, guess what? Even if he did, you would bandwagon. You're just bandwagoning if it's famous or not. That's the thing that pisses me off. It's like, you don't like the talent. You just watch it because people watched it. Makes me sick. Meme culture, man. It's made the world of degeneracy. That's what Twitch is. That's why I don't really go on there. Only on holidays to check on certain, girl thoughts of mine in the range of what I'm looking at. Some AS maybe, or maybe some interesting opinions on some douchebags that there are there, just to make sure you don't let these hoes get out of line, right? But it's just a cesspool of dog shit, right? At the end of the day, I mean, it's all right company, CUMPANY, or knee comp, uh, knee with a knee, KNEE, because they're down on their knees. All right, let's just get on with the life of a fucking book here. So I haven't gotten to the book. I'm still stuck on the first page of it. All right, let's read. All right, I'll think about it. Uh, I'm so proud of you. I say, gazing up at him. They're lucky to have you. You don't know him that well. Stop that bullshit. All right, Fixie says affectionately and kisses my nose. Every guy needs a Fixie. You know that. He's just being, friendly and kind, and you're acting like he's like obsessed with you or some shit. I missed you, I murmur, running my hand down his back. Me too. He says, but doesn't kiss me again. You're being creepy. He's looking at his phone over my shoulder, I realize. I mean, fair enough, people can look at phones. It's not against the law. It's not that deep, bro, but he's not texting other girls, but he might be right next to you. What the fuck? Against the law? What would be against the law of looking at your phone? He's just not that interested in you. If not, he'd be kissing you all over. Not like I'd be looking at my phone while I'm kissing my girlfriend. Imagine that one. You make up scenes in your head that aren't real, man. It gets to the gravy, and I'm like, Young Gravy has to put out a diss track because all these thoughts on his dick betrayed his pogo stick. All right, let's get on with this shit. I move my hands still lower. I'm not trying to advocate for Young Gravy or whatever. If he does what he thinks at the end of the day, or The Weeknd, The Weeknd will sing R&B. People call him toxic, but they don't know. Like they depend more on feelings than actual thoughts. Like The Weeknd's trying to be like, yo, these are my old albums. I'm gonna sing new ones on Dawn FM. If you don't like it, leave me with no views. I don't care. I lost my voice and I don't wanna talk about it anymore. Like Charlie Puth, we don't talk anymore to all the hoes who sing about something about everything's gonna be alright. Something about um I'll always be right there, 'cause you listen and you care, but no one cares 'cause life ain't fair. Doesn't matter if your grandparents, parents, or boyfriend that you left the weekend for. Well, actually, it was. I can't expose her on him. Yeah, let's go for it. Nathan Sykes and me for. You left him for Mac Miller, or your grandpa died. Oh, too bad. Your grandma might die soon. Oh, wait, it's not my problem. Guess what? Mexicans are sicarios. We don't care about your Italian feelings. All right, let's move on from that shit. All right. And yeah, you sing about we're gonna be all right. My feelings. Oh, my grandpa died. Oh, you didn't have feelings. Shut up, bitch. You fucking cheated on Emwood already with fucking Mac Miller. Mac Miller died. I don't care either. All right. What's his name? I'll always be right there. Right there. Yeah, sure you would, bro. I mean, be all right. Be my baby. Be all right. Yeah, sure. Be all right. Left him to die, and you want to wonder why he left you, and spreading rumors about it. Baby loves me. Break your heart. Like, yeah, baby loves me. Yeah, sure he does, bro. Maybe in middle school, break your heart right back. What heart? You don't even have one in the first place, bro. All right. I think she was singing one about love. I don't know. There was something about their love, something, something. I forgot. I don't really want to call it. I don't know that much. Thinking of brainstorming about it. Something about your love is like something, whatever. I don't know. But yeah, and then it spreads to the next girl you're dating, and you're like, oh shit. I can search it up on here. You just search up if I can find some lyrics. Like, what, you don't ask about my thoughts about it? I don't want to join the iTunes store. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, but it's like a bunch of tryhards, bro. Like you fucked up and you're like trying to blame someone else. Let's get on with the book though. I don't really care. Um I move my hands still lower and caress. I'm trying to make my plain meaning plain. I've been longing for Ryan. All I want to do is go upstairs and reunite properly and forget everything else. But Ryan doesn't respond because he doesn't care. Alright, he says vaguely and then focuses on me as though for the first time. You know what? I'm ravenous, and I've got a stack of washing in the hall. Jake and Layla's machine is bust. Oh, I see, halted. Well, I'll put that on here. And let's eat. We've got some steak, I add, opening the fridge and peering in. Does that sound good? Oh, I'm here to eat some meat, baby. Oh, I love grade A sirloin. Uh, Ribeye. Oh, yeah, I like that real good. That juicy, tasty fucking red ass meat right in the pink ass center. Yeah, and that gray shit on the left side. And that purple shit on the right side. Yeah, I like them tendons and I like that brown stuff because it tastes so juicy and so damn loosey goosey. I love liver sludge, baby. I'm a fucking weirdo. Yeah, slurp, slurp, god, baby. Oh, yeah, degeneracy is my number one priority. All right, what's it called? Songs for the deaf. Let's get on with the book. One more page. Awesome, says Ryan, wandering out. Tell me when it's ready. I'll find something on telly. As I get the frying pan from its rack, I don't know exactly how to feel. Deep down, I was hoping Ryan would sweep me upstairs at once and ravish me, but you're not that hot, so he won't, because you're not the world he likes. And even more deep down, like fathoms down, I was hoping he might say something like, Fixie, I love your Pixie, I always loved you. It's always been you. Have you never realized that? What, is he John Mayer pretending to love a girl? Just kidding. He's not John. He's not Prince Charming. He's not gonna sweep you up. He's fucking John Mayer. You're acting like he's fucking Prince Charming. He's not a simp, bro. Get it through your head. If I see this dog, the only reason I don't eat this dog is because she's a, you know, what's it called? It's against the law, and I'm also not a dog eater per se. But she knows that. But also, I mean, we've established a bond as a pet and owner, and so it's not really my pet, but yeah, my mom's pet. It'd be unethical to eat her in a moral sense. But eating dogs is not a bad thing. And you would say it is. Cancel me for that. Boo hoo, I'll eat a cat too. Right? I'll make them eat each other and then eat the rest. I don't care. Burn them alive with the same stick. What the fuck you want? Make a cabal out of both of them. Cat dog right there. Blend them up together in a disgraceful smoothie like Pepsi and Coke. Alright. Or like me and Ariana Grande. Two fucking gifted ass talented humans, well, midget humans who actually used to be able to sing. At least I used to be able to sing. She might still be able to sing. I don't care. Imagine blending us up. Imagine blending up a person who's like Justin Bieber's song. It's called Faithful. I don't know if you heard it. It's unreleased. And then Ariana Grande, who cheated on me with Mac Miller back in 2010, and acts like she never did it. She's like, "Oh yeah, I did it because I was acting." The fuck is that relationship like that? And you wonder why I wasn't there when your grandpa died? Because I couldn't care less. You were leading me on with an Illuminati text message. And I got nothing to say about that. Besides, stop dropping my name on interviews for clout. And that I went and hang out with my real friends? Well, maybe because they didn't cheat on me. I wasn't invested in you as a friend. I was romantically invested. And when you cheated, you crossed the line, and that's it. I'm not going to talk to you anymore. I stopped producing your songs and music. I went on to be fuckboy Justin Bieber, which you hated. Taylor Swift hated. Selena Gomez hated. And all of y'all hated. Even Haley Baldwin can't stand him. She hates the GOAT. The GOAT is Justin Bieber. As much as they hate his girly ass mannerisms and how he expresses his fuckboy attitude. Remember the disposition. I don't know. I don't have to tell you anything. You can take me to fucking law. You can fucking arrest me unlawfully. And I will run from the cops because I will have been stopped unjustly. There is nothing you can do or say to arrest me. Yet you want to find the problem to pick with me. Well, I won't run, but you know what I mean. I've ran, and I've also been arrested. I put my faith in the justice system. And how did they treat me? Exactly how my brother treated me. He He punched me in the fucking teeth right when I turned away from him to stop him as after I choked him. A bunch of bullshit degeneracy. And what did I do back? I said, well, that's how you treat me. But I did not retaliate. With the cops, it's exactly the same. Guess why? Because they hold all the leverage and power. Being the firstborn or being a wannabe alpha male means that I won't put you on your ass because you'll always come back to find me and try to kill me. I'm not like that. I don't want to kill the cops, my brother, or Ariana Grande. Get it through your thick skull. But when you break up with someone and insult their grandparents and they take it up the ass and they hate you as the bad guy, you throw it in their face and you're like, fuck you and your grandpa. But here's your fucking coupons for your. Stop using my name in interviews, please. You know what I mean? I don't care less. Like, you treat me like a dog you'd eat. I treat you like a fucking piece of shit on the back of my foot as a soccer ball. And I punch you to the neck like Ronaldo hitting a back heel goal in the fucking Real Madrid pink jersey. Whatever. Alright. That's how much I care. It went in. Bitch, deal with it. Trick shot. Oh, got mad? Stay mad. Arrest this guy. He's talking too much. Oh, Seb, come here. Rescue me from Ryan. He's not being nice enough to me. My feelings are hurt because he didn't fall in love with me immediately. He didn't want to be my friend and get friend zoned on a date. He also didn't want to, you know. Forget what else was said, actually. He also didn't want to invest time into whatever. I don't know what it was. There was something he said here. Let me just search it up again. I have some time, right? Library. There was histories here. Yeah, here. Where's my headphones? Where are my headphones? Tuna, you know where my headphones are? Headphones, where's that? No. I'm kind of pissed about that. Tuna. My bad, Tuna. I didn't mean to lift you. But I still can't find these things. They must be around here somewhere. Maybe he fell off of my pants when I was walking down the stairs. I could use this transformative content, but I'd rather not get copyright strike. But just watch, what's it called? Where is it? Just watch the Pokemon Talks about the Friend Zone offline TV podcast clips and see how ironic it is, alright? Alright, enough of that bullshit. I gave you a free shout out, wow. I mean, that's why I wanted to find what they said, but yeah, backwards as shit. But let's keep moving. Wait, don't do that, she said. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. Whatever. But it's ironic coming from someone who friend zones people. You know, it's like you act like you're the victim when you're the one making all those applications here and taking them by storm too. Even the anime girl is like, "Oh, you want to anime and chill?" No one actually likes you, or the other girl, L or F Lee or some shit. They're all just washed up 30-year-old chink chicks, and Yvonne, she's kind of psycho. In the first place, like, who would even look at her? She's kind of like a troll, like, ugly ass fuck. And Himokimane's the only one who's worth looking at, investigating, maybe not investing in, because she's also a 304. And in that sense, like, she's like, yo, you can't wife me up until you chat me up like for years and years and years. And maybe when I'm 35, I'll look at you one day as a half a manlet or a side piece of an appetizer. Or you'll have the dick the size of a pumpkin, like this, shriveled up and looking as loose as a goose. You remember I bit into this pumpkin? This is what happened to it. It got cream pied by fungus. Is that what you want in your penis life? You want erectile dysfunction from a pumpkin that broke in half because your dick was too small? What are you looking at, Tuna? That car was honking. What the fuck are you honking about? Tuna, don't get scared. You're fine. Now, what the fuck is out there honking, boy? You know too much? What the fuck is that? Better not be honking at me, kid. Oh, he's picking up someone. Go to work or some shit. Don't worry, Tuna, you're fine. Let's finish reading this page. Before I get enraged by all the bullshit I'm listening to. Let's get this over with. Almost done now. Final stretch. Awesome, says Ryan, wandering out. Tell me when it's ready. I'll find something on telly. It's a feel the frying pan from its rack. I don't know exactly how to feel. Oh yeah, something like that. Fixie, I love you. Fixie, I've always loved you. It's always been you. Have you never realized that? But guess what, Fixie? You're not Pokimane. Ryan wants Pokimane. He doesn't want you. Get through your thick skull. I don't care if she's a hoe, but you want her. That's your ideal girl body type. Like, Chat, my type is... Well, not Chat. Pokimane, my type is you. But unfortunately, I live in New Jersey, Bridgeton, Redneckville, where Mexicans wandering, apes call me fuckboy and wander around and tell me to fuck down. And guess what? Being rich is not fun. It's all good. Lily Pichu, go watch your anime and chill with Albert and Michael at the same time. I don't give two fucks. You're not worth a dime in the world. Only Pokemon was. And you're trying to flip the script with Valkyrie. Valkyrie's like, oh, he didn't love me. He loves Pokemon, so he must be a bad guy. Shut the fuck up, man. Huh? You're a gamer. Act like it. Sniper Wolf did. She took it on the chin. She was like, yo, he didn't turn out to fall in love with me. He did like that time we had together. He didn't overreact. That's it. We walked off, right? It's all good. Mature. It's all good. You see? That's fine. That's what it should be. If it's not meant to be, Pokemon, just do the same as Sniper Wolf did. But backwards to me. Maybe I'll get a taste of my own medicine that way. But hey, at least I was honest to you about it, right? Gave it my all when I could, just like Sniper Wolf tried to. In her own way. Maybe my way is also twisted like hers, but I did more than that. You know that. But guess what? You said if you leave me, you lose my faith in men. Guess what? I'm giving you my faith. Here's my hand. Right hand, not left. This is my strong hand. If you take it, that's up to you. But hey, there's always a left hand holding back the simpery. If I let it go, it's going to unleash itself into a bomb. You're Moroccan. You know a lot about bombs. Enough of the jokes, though. Let's get on with this bombshell of a book, because it's annoying as fuck to read, and I want to blow it up in fire, like Stewie Griffin burning the person, Brian, who didn't give him his money back. It's like all these Illuminati motherfucking Twitch and YouTube streamers who haven't paid me back. Making TikToks and Instagrams about it, that's for sure, though. All right, let's get on with the book. All right, crap. All right, let's go. No, stop it. Let's not aim too high. What are you putting on a pedestal? But whatever. Let's go. Anyway, this is better than rushing off for instant sex the minute I set foot in the door. It's far better. You want to eat marshmallows and read Kumbaya and shit? Read prayers of sacrilegious sacrifice, isn't it? Yes, Illuminatos with the fucking Resident Evil 4 Matalos, shotgun or machine gun, red goat guy fucking running in the fucking castle with the pendant, Illuminatos pendant that's red with a heart and the cross of the Illuminatos. All right. Anyway, yes, I tell myself firmly, it's definitely better. He doesn't want me for sex. He just doesn't want to have sex with me. Great, you won at life at being backwards nonce. All right. Because he wants to be with me. Not simply for sex, but as a person. But I want to lie down on his lap and give him a blowjob while I do that. And he gives his pants. Shut up, man. You don't want to seed. You just want to agree with it, man. Let's not get on with it. We don't agree, all right? We're never going to find something we see with peace. So let's just stop watching the TV. Let's just fuck, and let's get it over with. Why do you say he wants to live with you when he didn't insinuate that? You creeped him out, man. And you're acting like you're not creepy. This kind of reminds you of old spider webs. Like, let's read. The TV comes on in the other room, and the familiar sound fills me with a sudden wave of warmth. Of course this is better. Of course it is. Here we are, a proper domesticated couple, making supper and asking each other about each other's day. This is what I've always wanted. It's coziness, intimacy. We may not live together, but it's as good as. As I start to peel a potato, I find myself humming happily. There was Mom saying Ryan was flaky, and Hannah saying it would never last. But they were both wrong. He's here, with me. All the troubles of the day are starting to recede, even Uncle Ned. The point is, man, we really hated Uncle Ned, huh? The point is, if you have someone to come home to, nothing's that bad. Hey, bingo, but still, it's all retarded because Quagmire's here. All right, and puberty hits men. All right, we all become pervs. All right. He said, do women know? I don't know. But they act like they're angels, though, manipulating all that. Puberty is a male hormone. You know that, right? All right. You would say. I mean, not to lie, but most men probably told women about it, right? Not like it matters. Gives a fuck. I mean, men ejaculate. I think they want to ejaculate. And, they want to fuck women, I guess. They see that men approach more than women. That's for sure, at least. All right, he's here with me. All the troubles are then starting to recede. Even Uncle Ned. The point is, if you have someone to come home to, nothing's that bad. And now I have Ryan to come home to. My teenage self can't quite believe it. So, but it's true. Ryan Chalker's here, and he's mine. Well, that was the end of that chapter. That was a fucking snooze burst. Like, what the fuck was that, man? Teenage self. Yeah, maybe teenage self. Ariana. Justin Bieber moves on a Pokemon, baby. He doesn't stay with Ariana when she's a 304 like that. When you're a real 304 like that, you can't be talked with. A thought cannot be bargained with. I don't bargain with therapists, man. Negotiate with therapists. Yeah, fuck them all, man. The world is this central nervous system failing apparatus bullshit. All right, time to piece the fuck out of here. Chapter 12 is on the way someday. Probably not today. Definitely not anywhere near today. The time I'm spending reading this book, at least I'm almost halfway there. All right, time to leave because I'm overstaying my welcome on this piece of shit video. It's already gone downhill with shit, but hey, gotta expose people, man. It's coming. Not they're gonna get exposed, but hey, at least I'm doing my part in all this warfare. Heartbreak Warfare, John Mayer. Just kidding. Actually, watch Faithful by Justin Bieber. Favorite song, actually. I actually made that song back in the day, but no one will believe me because I'm not Justin Bieber. I'm some guy with black hair who happens to have similar actions of Justin Bieber. But no one will say, oh, that's Justin Bieber on the street. No. They'll be like, it's Mexican Justin Bieber for some reason. I used to have my hair healthier. I used to go down. My hair would spike up normally, though. This is hair gel. But I, took some things I shouldn't have, and my hair never grew back up again. Just like, also pain causes your penis to not be able to get an erection. But hey, wouldn't you know about that? Twitch streamers would know, but they don't have a penis from pain or living a hard life. No, they're actually just fat. All right, time to dip. Peace, bitch. Or XUC, he's a twig. I mean, probably can't even, whatever. Not worth talking about. Anyway, none of them are the Hulk, that's for sure. Not even Hidden. Not even Superman. Not even Captain America. Not even Aquaman. Aquaman is mediocre. So let's just not go into that. In fact, they're even less manly than Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman's a man trying to save the day, right? Double standards. All right, let's dip, bitch. Peace.